Boy, we're right into the championship action again. As we go with that match, we talked about Flagey from Aquinas. Tate Flagey right now ranked number 2 in the state at 32 wins today, 36-4, and he takes on Ashton Meese, the senior from Riverdale, with a fine 48-4 record.
Well, we're going to have a timeout here. I tell you what, Flagey must have hit his head out there on the mat, so he is not going to be wrestling here for a little bit, and the trainer comes out right away. He might be done. We'll have to wait and see.
Set up the Ithaca match down there, Ken.
Yeah, this is going to be Lincoln Manning. He is taking on Bussey, once again, Jackson Bussey, a freshman from Aquinas, from Iowa Grant Highland. Trying to come up with that takedown is Manning. He will get the first points here in this match with the takedown. Going to come up on top here with the leg in. Got that right leg in. Bussey trying to come up over the top in a little bit of a Granby kind of situation. Trying to split the legs here of Manning. Manning getting a little bit high. Bussey going to try and come out the back door.
I think mostly what we got down here, Ken, is a bloody nose.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, which is good to see.
That's good. Yes, that is good to see. Now Bussey trying to come up. He's going to get the reversal here on Manning. Manning in a scramble situation. See if he can't shake Bussey down. Bussey's got that leg in again, though. And that's where he really liked to be last week against Manning, throwing those legs in. Down to 15 seconds remaining in this first period of action. Bussey picking up the win last week. That was like 8-2 or something like that.
Basically in cleanup down here, Ken. As soon as we get the cleanup done, we're going to go back to action.
Okay.
And I think we'll have some action down here, too.
I'm sure we will.
Almost as much as you're getting down there,
yeah,
but maybe more. Who knows?
Bussey says he'll defer. Manning chooses the neutral position, and they're about ready to get at it. Here's the whistle. They're going to stalk each other here.
Look at that. You don't get to see that very much. Boyer's working out there.
Check it out, right? Put the camera on there.
Cleaning the mat.
Coming in here with the matchup.
Well, you're dual shooting my Ithaca cohort there. You better turn one of them back to my championship match.
Yep, I will. There we go. Now that you're back up, when somebody gets hurt, I always try to move the camera.
That was a good idea. I know you were double shooting your nephew.
Well, I know, yeah. There's a reason for everything.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Bussey trying to fight off this single leg attack by Manning. Meanwhile, Manning trying to get those hips underneath and crawl up a little bit higher, but he can't, and too much leverage. There's the takedown by Bussey. He bounces to the other side, 4-2. A 4-2 lead here for Bussey of Iowa Grant Highland. Again, thanks to Kickapoo Creekside when it comes to delicious meals and a relaxing atmosphere in Reedstown. They wish all the best to the Kickapoo Lafarge Predators. Another timeout with a bloody nose, huh?
I think he's going to feel that he doesn't need the plug, and he's trying to go without it.
Okay.
Real nice low single leg there by him. Meese does a nice attack over and comes right back out of that.
Bussey still on the attack, as you mentioned that word. He's got that right leg trapped of Manning. Manning trying to scoot out from underneath here in that scramble situation, but Bussey has that leg, and now let's see, can he get the leg in? He does. Manning has the reversal, but again, he's a little bit high here. Got to be careful. And now 2 back. Got himself a little bit high. There's a 2 count. And is there going to be 2 near fall or not? That's going to be the question. No back points. It's 6-4. Manning had a shot at it, but he was a little bit high, and scooting out from behind was Bussey. Now Manning says, I'll just give him the point, and let's go back up on our feet. They'll sneak in down low once again is Manning, coming right back up, trying to get a little bit of a sweep here with the foot. Bussey, though, has what I call the Fritz move, but he'll let go of it. Oh, they gave him the takedown, and then Manning with the escape. Well, that was interesting, but I guess he did have his hand down on the mat. And now an ankle pick situation by Bussey. Manning trying to hip him with that whizzer, but Bussey comes up over the top. 9-5 score, Bussey out in front, a minute 20 to go.
Still no score, 17 seconds left.
Two takedown, two near fall, two reversal for Manning. Bussey out in front, 13-7.
Wow, another one of those takedowns in the last 5 seconds, Ken.
Isn't that something?
Yep. Flagey takes a lead here, 2-0. More blood time, though. Now we maybe have blood from both wrestlers.
Yeah. Thanks to our good friends Jostens as they help bring you this Dave Bellin and Dale Comro helping us out today. Manning trying to give up a point here, but instead it gets reversed. And it's 15-7, a major decision with 22 seconds remaining in the match.
Another fine freshman here for Iowa Grant. There's a bright future for the Iowa Grant wrestling team.
Tell you what, these guys do not wrestle like freshmen.
No. Especially at 152 pounds.
Yeah.
Start the second period here. Flagey in the down position. Meese on top. Now Meese trying to get a turn. Coming close.
Time running out here. And that's going to be the match. It's a major decision. 15-7 your score here as Lincoln Manning finds his career end at Richland Center. Well, I'll tell you what, a nice job by Lincoln. People don't know this, but he has been wrestling pretty much most of the year with a separated shoulder, but he just persevered and kept plugging away. But congratulations to Bussey as well. He wrestled a great match, coming away with the third place finish, and he will be on to the state tournament.
This is a fine weight class here.
It really is, yes.
So, like you said, Lincoln's got to be proud of everything he's accomplished this year. To go back to our championship match, it's still 2-0. Now it's 3-0 as Flagey just got an escape. Minute 11 to go here in the second period. Meese has been close to scoring a couple times, but just hasn't quite broke that can open yet to get a point. Flagey doing a really nice lateral job there at the end of the first period. That if there had been more time left there, he would have even got quite a bit of near fall out of that. Now it's Meese with a low leg of a single leg shot, but he got low. Now he's starting to come back up and rotate. Flagey doing a good job of fighting it off, though. This is what I always like to call spaghetti type wrestling, but Meese knows how to do this stuff too. Flagey now locking in, Meese kind of settling in, nowhere to go, and they call a stalemate. Good call. 30 seconds to go. Meese would like to get on the board here this period, though.
Thanks to Ithaca Weston Wrestling Club as we watch Lincoln Manning's season end here. But again, what a great job by Ithaca Weston. And, they still have a wrestler going on to the state tournament in Marshall Self. He is going to be in the finals, so we'll see that one coming up. Our thanks also to Hartsey Lumber, bringing you the action here. That is Scott Parrish. And, of course, in Laval, serving Laval, Kaz, the whole area, the Reedsburg area. Terrific selection of lumber.
You've been watching this match tonight here, young officials. You saw earlier in the match there, Flagey, I thought, had an early start there on one neutral position, and Todd Schaff, being an experienced official from ever since then, he's been making sure he's in between them when he starts them in the neutral position.
Yeah.
That avoids that early shot off of there. Nice drag by takedown by Flagey, though, and now he's going to take a 5-0 lead against Ashton Meese. But Meese coming around, with his own little roll, but Flagey counters and brings him back down. Now he has him flat on the mat, working for a power half. Leg ride in on the left leg. And now just boring in over the top, looking for some sort of power half, or just riding the arms really hard, keeping Mies broke down to his belly here. Yeah, either had to have something there, some sort of a stalling call or a stalemate. I'd agree with one or the other, and he decided to go with a stalemate. Two wrestlers really haven't stalled yet, so I would say that's a good time to get a restart. This time Flagey is going to get caught for that early start. And that's just going to be a caution, nothing hurt. Minute 10 to go here in the third period. That 5-0 lead now for Flagey. Mies has got to come up from underneath there, get an escape, and a big point takedown is what I would look for.
Yep.
But Flagey again doing a nice job riding that left leg and doing a good job of working over Ashton Mies's right arm. So a good crossbody ride. Now he turns that in to an arm bar and rides from there looking for a power half. He's in a good position, and he has Mies flat on his belly, and Mies is having any sort of effort at all just to try to get to a base. So we're either going to see here again close another stalemate, or we could possibly see a stalling call. Probably will make little difference as we're down now to the last 15 seconds, and Ashton Mies is having trouble just getting a base, let alone, and he tries to roll through that, and maybe he's going to come out real close. I could have gave up a near fall there, but he's not sure it's going to make any difference, as Robert Flagey is going to win the match, and I don't think he's going to score anything there. It's going to end up being a 5-0 match. And looking at that and who we have winning, we will have a wrestle back there, as Bussy will get a chance to wrestle Ashton Mies.
Yep, another wrestle back coming up.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Store, located on the north side of Viroqua. Be sure to call them at 637-2645. Free starter and alternator testing, battery testing, wiper blade, and bulb installation, along with oil, fluid, and battery recycling. All of this compliments of O'Reilly Auto Parts in Viroqua. Portland Implement. When it comes to work or play, be sure to check out the many ATVs and utility vehicles that Portland Implement has to offer. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Portland Implement, with the equipment for your needs, no matter what the size. Contact the experts, 608-654-5575.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season. And they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Let us visit you, discuss your project, and we will provide the best professional recommendations using your knowledge and expertise. Contact us by calling or clicking here to visit our website. Did you know that Proline Printing and Sign does wide format printing? Our services include signs, banners, and any advertisement with a wide format need. Call today.
Well, let's take a look at a couple more of our sponsors as we move to 160 pounds. Genuine Telecom, providing the best technology service for the city of Richland Center. Affordable prices. Give them a call at 647-2345. Thanks to Mark Evinger at Evinger Equipment Sales and Service on the north side of Viroqua. Steel chainsaws, lawnmowers. Boy, I tell you what, Country Clippers, they got some great stuff going on. Zero turn, Simplicity snow blowers as well. And DeWitt Construction, that's Joe DeWitt in Westby for all your construction needs. Your hometown business that knows and cares about you. Let's look at this 160-pound weight class and see what we have.
Well, we got another barn burner here, Ken. We got number 1 and 2 in the state going at it again here. Tristan Stelt, the fine Southmore, and the coach's son for Fenimore going against Calvin Hargrove, the senior, ranked number 2 in the state. So we expected this one. We saw this on paper earlier in the week, and after Super Regionals, this was going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice job by Hargrove as he gets the first takedown. Again, catching Tristan. Tristan was aggressive there, but got slightly off balance there, and Hargrove took advantage of it by driving in low on that single leg and getting the first takedown.
Well, and he got in. He kind of left that ankle sitting out there a little bit for the attack, didn't he?
Yep. Now he's trying to look for one of those. They always call it a cheap tilt, but you have to work pretty hard to get it.
No kidding. There's nothing cheap about it.
No, that's for sure. Looking at our other end there, we do have a match down there between Emerson Moan for third place as he takes on Jimmy Tibbetts. And right now it's Moan out in front, 2-0 down there. Hargrove now trying to lock up a cradle against Tritz. Tritz, not many losses on the year. Most of his losses that he has on the year are up there at the Cheesehead tournament.
Uh-huh.
If we got blood time here, or what do we got?
And only a sophomore, right?
Yes, he's only a sophomore.
So
he's been ranked at this number 1 position for most of the year.
Uh-huh. 2-0 score here on the third place match with Moan and Tibbetts. Moan of Io Grande Highland out in front. Trying to come up with a tilt here. He's got kind of a, well, what would you call that one there? He's got the legs locked in. And I don't want to call it a banana splits because it's really not that yet at all. But time's going to run out, so they'll flip the disc here. Red will have the choice. That is Moan, and he says, I'll defer. Tibbetts wants nothing to do with being on the bottom, so he chooses neutral instead.
Getting ready to restart here after a little cleanup. 44 seconds to go. Hargrove out in front, 2-0. Nice sit through here. Hargrove just rolls him on through, though. Now Tritz has got that ankle. That gives him a little bit more move, and he does get out. 2-1 now. 30 seconds to go.
Moan comes out what we call the back door and picks up the reversal. Or in this case, actually, I think it was the takedown.
Nice slide by and then a lift, and Hargrove scores another takedown. 4-1. So far, it's been Hargrove with the quicker moves on Tritz and Stelt. Stelt did sit out the class tournament because of a slight injury, his coach said, but ever since then, he's been kind of on a tear.
Tibbetts is going to be warned for stalling down on the bottom in this third place match.
4-1 as we start the second period here. Stelt down in the base, bottom position again. Nice sit out, but Hargrove looking for that tilt again. Got a cradle down there, don't you, Kim?
Yeah, it was kind of one of those where Tibbetts wanted to sit out, and when he sat out, Moan still had things locked up, and he was able to pick up a couple of points here. Now he's going to get 3 for the near fall as Matt Boyer is still holding that. I don't know if he's going to get the pin here. It's a pretty tough position unless he can kind of scoot that shoulder down. He might actually. He might have had that shoulder drop a little bit. No, Tibbetts back up on his knees. Boy, that was a great effort there. 3 near fall coming up.
Nice job by Tristan Stelt as he got out for an escape and then came in real deep on Hargrove and got the takedown. So we're now knotted up here with 1:07 to go in this championship second period, 4-4.
Moan will be in the down position to begin period number 3. He's up 7-0 as he looks to try and improve on that point total even more. He gets the escape. He's up with a major decision, 8-0.
This is, we've watched most of the day, this is kind of where Fenimore is, I would say, done a really nice job. They're very strong in the top position. Hargrove now trying to do a sit out. Now he's got the upper hand as far as stepping out, and he's going to get away. 5-4, 25 seconds to go in this second period.
Well, thanks. I just took a quick peek. Again, those folks watching on Twitch, keep passing the word around as we will have the girls' sectional championship matches coming up. We have at least, a half a dozen of those, Kirk?
Yes.
But we are sitting at 207 devices watching now, and that's great news. Thank you for that.
Another quick takedown there at the end of the period.
Yeah.
We've talked about that all day, Ken. That makes a difference in these matches as Tristan Stelt takes a 6-5 lead going into the third period.
We're under a minute to go in that third place match as they get the restart going. It's a 10-1 score for Moan of Iowa Grant Highland. Yeah, you got quite the match going on here.
Yep. Start the third period. Hargrove down, behind trailing 6-5. He can get out here. It'll all be knotted up.
Moan really controlling the tempo over there. He's got those legs locked in. And Tibbetts is going to be warned for stalling. Moan picks up a point. That's the second warning in this match. 11-1 now, 20 seconds remaining. Moan should pick this one up without too much trouble now, a stalemate call. The stalemate call, and Moan looked up and he goes, I have an armbar in the wrist.
Yeah.
And I think Matt probably saying, yeah, and you're sitting on it.
Now Hargrove gets that escape. 1:14 to go. We're all knotted up, Ken. Next takedown could be the champion here in this weight class.
Moan picks up the win, 11-1, the major decision. And now he will look to see if he's going to get a chance for a wrestleback or not. If Hargrove wins, there'll be a wrestleback.
Hargrove's taken 2 shots that I wouldn't say they were the better shots that he's taken in this match, and he's real close to giving up a takedown here. But right yet, Stelt hasn't been able to bring him back to the mat. And there it is. Yep. Once he brings him back to the mat, there's 2 takedown there.
Thanks to the DeSoto Wrestling Club as they watch Haley Yachtton is going to be in the championship match here on the female side. Well, we look forward to that. Thanks again as they wish all the best to head coach Chad Johnson. And thanks to Link Buckles and Countertops by Design just outside of Westby. Custom work with granite, quartz, wood, and much more. Let the pros at Countertops by Design help you out. Wow.
Going to call a stalemate. There's going to be locked hands. It's 8-7. There's only 4 seconds left. All he has to do is hang on to him. Hargrove tries to Granby roll, and it doesn't work. And there will not be a wrestleback because Hargrove beat Moan earlier.
Yep.
So no wrestleback there as Tristan Stelt becomes your champion and moves on.
Laval Telephone Cooperative, serving Laval and Casanova area with DSL, local and long-distance phone service, and the most up-to-date technology since 1956. That's the LaBelle Telephone Cooperative, offering 3 meg and beyond for your internet needs. Give them a call, 608-985-7201. Best of luck to the area wrestlers throughout the year.
The Legacy Grill and Pub. Stop in after work. Enjoy one of the Legacy's special meals. Watch the games throughout the week. You're among friends when you stop in at the Legacy Grill and Pub. They have a unique upstairs banquet hall for your Christmas parties, large dinners, rehearsal suppers, and adult birthday parties. Be sure to stop in. See Jeff Lenzer. It's Legacy Grill and Pub in Coon Valley.
Lynn's Home Center, downtown Cashton. Lynn's Home Center is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturdays until 5. Major appliances, Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana for you to choose from. Be sure to call Lynn's Home Center, 654-7844. And remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it.
Nicolati Construction. When it comes to construction and a fair price, be sure to stop in and see Mike Nicolati, Nicolati Construction. If you're looking for that new home, garage, or even something larger, give Mike a call at 788-6777. One of the top construction companies right in our backyard. Best of luck to the area wrestlers throughout February.
Nordic Lanes on the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers. Be sure to stop in at Nordic Lanes as they offer a full menu, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have throughout the week. Good luck once again to our area wrestlers.
Our thanks going out to Coon Valley Telecommunications. Check out the many various TV packages that Coon Valley Telecommunications has to offer. Of course, they're located there on Central Avenue in Coon Valley. Thanks to Troy Clary and Colton Clary. Give them a call when it comes to corn, grain, hay, you name it. Anything needs to be hauled from the field to the market. It's field or storage even. It's Troy and Colton Clary. 608-475-0111. That's Clary Trucking Incorporated. Well, let's take a look at this 170-pound weight class. And again, we talk about the broken record and what we say, but they are just nothing but great matches along the way here. Highly ranked wrestlers. David Moline of Aquinas taking on Nathan Blaschke out of Fenimore. And again, Kirk, the highly ranked and highly anticipated match right here.
Yep, number one, Moline right now, your number one ranked wrestler at this weight class. He takes on Blaschke, who is ranked number 8. But I'm going to let you focus on that match down there for third place. And that's Colin O'Neill taking on, from Independence, Gavin Brager.
Yeah.
Both of those wrestlers ranked 2, but a little bit farther down. But young man from Cashton trying to punch his ticket to the state tournament.
It would be his second state tournament trip in a row here. He made it last year as a junior and lost the Thursday night match and had his season end. He had given up a takedown, picked up the reversal, and we're knotted at 2 apiece. We'll see how this one plays out here. Again, Colin O'Neill. I would imagine these two guys must have wrestled last week up at Aquinas and for second and third, you would think anyways, with Moline, of course, the number one ranked wrestler.
Moline won it, which then I believe Colin would have got second.
Did he? Okay.
Yep. Based on where he's at, he would have got second.
Uh-huh.
And Brager would have got third.
O'Neill coming in with a arm bar here. Boy, standing up, down they go here on the mat. Brager's going to pick up the escape. So it's 3-2, Brager out in front. Down to 15 seconds to go here. Let's see if O'Neill can pick up a takedown at the end. Goes down low for that single leg shot, trying to switch off to a double. And they are out of bounds with 2 seconds remaining. Boy, nice little hip heist there by O'Neill to try and pick up the two, but they were well out of bounds. They'll let the clock run out here in that first period. O'Neill's choice, he says defer. Brager went down right away.
2-0 still in our championship match as we start the second period. Favor of Moline.
Brager tries to sit out. O'Neill follows and throws in the legs. Now he's getting a little bit high, trying to readjust here. Brager comes up over and grabs that left arm. O'Neill, though, with those legs in, trying to stretch him out a little bit, trying not to get high. But he does, and Brager sneaks out the back way and picks up the reversal. 5-2 now. A minute 25 to go in period number 2. Now O'Neill with time here, but he needs to get some points here in this particular period. Brager comes right back and he throws the legs in. Thanks to Citizens First Bank, located in Viroqua, Viola, Sparta, Trempealeau, and of course Centerville. Hope you're enjoying today's special wrestling broadcast. Stop in at the Viroqua Bench, South Main, Viroqua. O'Neill trying to stand up and tossed out of bounds here with 53 seconds remaining in period number 2. O'Neill trying to dig in on that single leg, trying to get that leg and shake down Brager. Brager a little bit high. But he must have that far side cradle locked up. That's what it is. O'Neill has to kind of lengthen out his body so he doesn't get turned. It's doing a great job for Brager in. Yep, there's the stalemate in letting the time run out on him and maintain that 3-point lead.
Man, kind of a takedown clinic down here as Moline now has let Blaschke go twice and has taken him down 2 more times in this period. So now leads 6-2 in this with 25 seconds to go. Warning for stalling now on Blaschke as he's flat on his belly. We wind down to the last 10 seconds of this second period.
O'Neill's choice, he has to go down trailing by 3. He's got his work cut out for him. He's got 2 minutes to pick up at least 3 points minimally, if not more. Nice stand up here. Brager with that little back heel trip down to the mat and has O'Neill stretched out.
Moline escapes right away, now in deep on a single leg again. Now Blaschke tried to go for a throw, missed it. Moline got it, now Moline looking for a tilt.
O'Neill reaches back to the inside, has the leg of Brager. Brager going underneath in a potential switch kind of position, but boy, I tell you what, O'Neill, if he could just lift that right leg up, he'd be in good position to pick up some points, but a power half now by Brager, and O'Neill has to let that go. We're down to a minute to go.
12-2 lead for Moline now over Blaschke. Minute 11 to go. Third period.
O'Neill just cannot shake Brager down. Another stalemate call.
sometimes we underestimate, even for some of these coaches, this is your ticket and your pass to get into the state tournament, and this is Indy's chance right here.
Yeah, right. O'Neill just not able to get anything going here, movement-wise, as Brager does, again, a very good job of controlling those hips of O'Neill. That's going to be a tough one here for Colin O'Neill and the Eagles, as Brager is going to come away with the win. Final score, 5-2. Brager is in third place. Right
now, it looks like he's going to get a wrestle back.
I was going to say, he's probably going to have a chance for the wrestle back, won't he?
Yep, because he got beat by Moline in the semifinals. So he'll get a chance to wrestle Blaschke here, as Blaschke wins, Moline wins 12-2. So now Blaschke will have to come back, and he will have to wrestle off Brager for second place.
Genuine Telecom of Richland Center has an unbeatable plan that brings all of your communication and entertainment needs from one locally owned and operated provider. Genuine Telecom, your local solution. Telephone, digital TV, internet, business circuit, and data service. All right here in Richland Center.
Good luck to the area teams and the Weston Ithaca Co-op team with coaches Dennis McCauley and Troy Clary for all your lumber, pole building, housing needs, no matter how small or how large. Be sure to contact Harchie Lumber in Laval.
Justin's is the place to go for all your yearbook and graduation accessory needs, along with class rings. Contact your local Justin's representative in the surrounding La Crosse area. It's Dale Comro and Dave Bellin. Your graduation needs and yearbook information. That's Dale and Dave, Justin's in La Crosse.
Coon Creek Feeds, proud to sponsor today's special presentation. Be sure to contact Wayne or any of his team members for all of your large or small animal rations. Located at 101 Babcock Street in Coon Valley, the feed store with the personal touch. 452-3838.
Well, let's take a look at a couple more of our sponsors as we move on up a weight class at 182. It's Central Express. Heather Olson wishing them the best to the area wrestlers. Downtown Cashton, 35-plus years of serving the Cashton surrounding area. And Pasture Pride in just outside of Cashton on Highway 27. Yusto Cheese. I tell you what, that is some good stuff right there. Stop in and check out all that they have for their dairy products at Pasture Pride Cheese. Well, let's take a look at this 182-pound weight class and see who we have up on the docket.
Well, first of all, in our championship match, and he gets an early takedown, is Caden Renish from Riverdale, the fine junior who's now 45-8 on the year, and he takes in his championship match here, the champion of the Mineral Point Super Regional last week, Wyatt Anand, a junior right now with a 25-4 record. Renish gets the early first takedown. On the other end there, for third place, we have Bryce Gall as he takes on Jackson Schrammick from Blair Taylor. No score down there.
I thought Anand wrestled a great match, great tournament last week down there at Mineral Point, and a couple of very good matches on Tuesday night as well. Let's see what he can do here in this final against Renish, who is just really, Caden Renish has really come on. Both these guys are juniors. They could see each other again next year.
Yep.
A number of times.
Well, Anand finally gets on the board with an escape. Now comes in deep with a single leg. Oh, that's going to cost Renish a point.
That third place match could be a dandy match there, as Schrammick, of course, highly ranked. Golly, I'm trying to remember. I think Golly just missed the state tournament last year, if I remember correctly.
He's ranked right now. Golly ranked 8th in the state.
Uh-huh. Schrammick was what, 2 or 3?
Yeah, he was 3.
Yeah. Well, Schrammick just picks up a takedown. He goes right into a half Nelson. Oh, and he got the pin.
Wow, that
just
went
that
fast.
quick.
Yes.
Schrammick gets the pin in 1:37, and it looks like he might have hurt his leg in the process. A 1:37 pin. Well, we can concentrate on this championship match here. Two score. So Renish deferred. A little discussion between Wyatt Anand and the coaches, and Wyatt goes, no, he deferred. Okay, go down. Thank you.
There you go. Yep. Get everybody on the same page.
Yes,
They come
right.
With a good decision.
Anand stands up. Renish tries to lift and bring him back to the mat. Out of bounds they go on that far side. Back to the center again, and I am just impressed with both these wrestlers. You know, if anyone, there's the strength of these guys. Renish has the length. I could see him adding on, say another 10 to 15 pounds of muscle over the summer, and he could be a 95-pounder easily. I wouldn't be surprised if Anand could be at 95, but that wouldn't surprise me at all if they both moved up. They're both so solid.
Yep.
Both really good athletes here, very athletic.
Well, Cameron Wolf is a senior for Fenimore at 195, so there's plenty of spots for him to go there, too.
Yeah. Always helps a little bit, huh? Teammates moved up and moved out, moved along.
The one thing we've seen about Fenimore is they can have wrestlers shift both ways.
Right, yeah.
Nice ride here by Renish, hanging on here. Trying to get back in control behind as he stopped.
You're talking earlier today, Kirk, about the volunteers here at Richland Center, and just walking by over there on the far side now with Mark Schmidt.
Yep.
He's been here probably all 3 weekends.
Yep, and he's been a stellar table working down there in mat 3 for most of the day.
Right.
The only reason he's walking by right now is a little break in the action on his mat.
You get a chance to stretch a little bit.
Yep.
2-2 score yet. We're going to get a caution here now. Matt, rather emphatic about something there on the starting position.
I think he started on the one side and then all of a sudden at the last minute flipped over the other side.
Well, that would do it.
Well, now Anand does a nice short sit. Now comes to his feet. He's got good hand control there. Renish got to be careful. You don't want to stay. He hung on just a hair too long. At least that was only a warning.
Yep.
Now the one escape for Anand. So now it is a 3-2 score in favor of Anand.
Kind of hate to give up that warning call right there, though, especially that close, but
got to be careful here. He's trying to pull this over. Good call there. Rennish has got to get back on his offense.
Yeah.
Here recently, he's been on and doing most of the offense.
Well, he's been explosive, like you say, when he's on target with things. So.
Well, that early first takedown was just a heck of a blast.
Yeah.
10 seconds left, though.
Time is going to run out here in this second period of action. And it will be Rennish with his choice here in the third period. Looking over to head coach Jeff Campbell, and they say, yeah, well, let's go neutral, as even though we're down by 1, he feels much more comfortable on his feet. And there you saw that quick little blast that you were talking about, Kirk. He tried to go after a leg, but Anand kind of sensed that coming. He was able to step away.
Yep. But so far, Rennish, his neutral position has been a little bit staler here in these last 2 periods.
Uh-huh.
Needs to get it going again. It was really quick that first, but there's a nice quick shot, but he didn't connect.
Anand capitalizes on that.
Anand did a nice job of flipping the leg out of the way, and Rennish just sat there. He caught air. Now he's behind 5-2. He's really got to get going.
Yep.
Almost got through there, but now he got out of that. Tried to kick through there with semi-Granby, but Anand caught him about halfway through, and then he kept trying to go with it and almost put himself to his back. Trying to come up here. Anand just pressuring in over the top. Again, coming with that near side leg ride, cross body. Controlling an arm. I think we'll either see some sort of stalling or a stalemate. Yep, there's what it is. Really, a lot of times you see that one. Neither one of them is doing a whole lot, so it's the ref just giving them one of them a chance. Next time you'll see probably a stalling call on one of them.
I agree.
Rennish comes immediately to his feet this time. Now it's Anand that's kind of hanging on. And Rennish does a nice job as he got the stalling call on Anand, and now gets the takedown. Now you don't want to get soft here on the edge. Yep. 19 seconds to go. Rennish is down by 1. The crowd and his coach encouraging to let him go. There you go. That's the smart thing you want to do, is do it right away instead of climbing on top of him.
Right.
15 seconds to go here. Rennish is going to have to make a good, strong shot. Anand knows he's in a good spot, and Rennish makes a shot that's not bad, but he went flat to his belly. He's going to really have to pop up out of there, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Going to call a stalemate, but only 3 seconds to go.
Yeah, the hard part there is you got to get those hips to follow, and once they're down, once that stretch is going, it's hard to get those hips to follow.
Now Anand can just run, and he does. And the match is over. 6-4, the winner there for Fenimore, Wyatt Anand, as he will go on as your sub-regional and your sectional champion, which then means there will be no wrestle back there because Caden Rennish has already defeated Jackson Schrammig. So that'll be your order there. Fenimore 1, Riverdale 2, and Blair Taylor 3 at 182.
The Cashton Wrestling Club wishes the best of luck to head coach Derek Moshik and his 2023 wrestling team. The Cashton Youth Wrestling Tournament will be held on March 11th, 2023 in the Cashton Elementary Gymnasium. Watch the Cashton squad as they continue to wrestle with effort and enthusiasm. Best of luck throughout the month of February. Countertops by Design. Quality design when it comes to your next renovation job, or if you're building a new home. Be sure to contact Link Buckles 634-2040 in Westby. Take the short drive just outside of Westby and examine the expert craftsmanship that you are afforded when going with the pros. Countertops by Design. Contact Joe DeWitt, DeWitt Construction, in Westby for all of your construction needs. Your hometown business that knows and cares about you. You can call Joe at 608-634-2880. DeWitt Construction, known for their quality work, and they continue to prove on that very reputation. Word of mouth referrals says it all. Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service for all of your outdoor power products. 800 North Main. Give them a call at 637-7495. From chainsaws, garden tillers, lawnmowers, zero turn, and much more. You'll find all these items at Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service, and they service what they sell.
Well, we're going to take a look at 195 pounds, but we do want to say thanks to more of our sponsors, Larry and Shelley Ferguson, Advanced Pump and Well Solutions. We thank them. Looking forward to serve you during this upcoming year. Be sure to contact them at 649-4488. Everyone needs water, and there's the place to go with Advanced Pump and Well here in Richland Center. And our thanks to Bethel Home and Services facilities in Viroqua, Coon Valley, Cashton, Lafarge, providing unique care for Vernon County residents. Thanks to Pastor Trevor Scrady and that great crew. Well, 195 pounds, it's Tyson Martin, a freshman of all things, in the championship match here at 195, taking on Ryan McCartney out of Lancaster, a senior. These two wrestlers, highly ranked. McCartney will go to the state tournament a second year in a row.
2 against 3. Martin 2 and McCartney 3. But right now McCartney is in a world of hurt. He gave up the takedown, has given up at least 3 near a fall. It's just a matter if Martin can get behind that leg. Now he lets it go. They're going to switch to something else.
5-0 lead here. We also look at that third place match. It's going to be Bode Bronkup from Iowa Grant Highland, and he is taking on Cameron Wolf of Fenimore. And of course, boy, I tell you what, those guys have seen each other in the past, and I believe Bronkup beat Wolf last week in that super regional down there at Mineral Point.
Yes, he ended up second behind McCartney. Bronkup did.
So. I think what happened was there was a wrestle back, and I think Bronkup won that one.
Okay.
To secure that second place finish. Moline is going to get another tilt here on McCartney, and he's going to get another 3, and he'll have an 8-0 lead here after period number 1. Boy, he's coming out on fire.
Yeah, Tyson doing a nice job here. Martin from Aquinas, like you said, only a freshman, 37-4. But I gotta believe he was one of the key players in the Aquinas football team.
Boy, I would suspect him being a lead blocker somewhere out there, right?
Either that or one powerful linebacker.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But at his size, it's just a nice shot there. McCartney did a nice job blocking it, though.
He did, coming up with that underhook, trying to get a throw, but out of bounds. He'll pop right back up, get to the center of the mat here. McCartney, you can kind of see looking to be a little more fired up within himself here, I think. A little more determination. Brockup picks up a point for the escape, and he'll have the early lead. Oh, man, Moline comes down with a low single, and he's going to pick up another 2 out in front, 10-0. This young man, did you say he's ranked 1?
No, this is Tyson Martin. He's ranked 2.
He's ranked 2.
Yeah, Tyson Martin.
Wow.
And Moline was in the earlier match.
Moline was ranked 1, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
at 170.
Martin, yeah. Those M's got me.
Yeah, you're all right. This is where Aquinas, we talked about Mineral Point strength area.
Yeah.
Fenimore's strength is kind of diced throughout their lineup.
Yep.
But this is where Aquinas is good in, like, from 52 on up.
Trying to get another tilt there, and they go out of bounds.
Still 1-0 down there in that third place match. And that's in favor of Brockup from Iowa Grand Highland.
Well, the winner there going to the state tournament. These two on the orange mat already there. It's just a matter of 1 or 2. And then you go back and you take a look like we've talked about here earlier with the seeding meeting. Everything is now computer generated with the WIAA.
Yes, it is.
So that'll be kind of fun later on, late tonight or early tomorrow. You'll see the brackets, see the rankings. Oh, there's a beautiful takedown right to his back. Brockup in great position.
That gives me a chance too, Ken, that you mentioned that. The WIAA and Valley Sports is going to try to come up with what they call a bracket show, and that is going to be on Valley Sports tomorrow at noon throughout the state of Wisconsin.
So maybe they're going to wait before they put the brackets out on the internet until after this showing, I'll bet.
I would hope, though, that
that would
doesn't make any sense to have a show that's going to amplify the brackets. It's going to be similar to what you've seen in some of the college tournaments where they have a bracket show.
Yeah.
And so that's supposedly going to start on Valley Sports, which is basically the Brewers Network and the Bucks Network.
Yeah.
It will be at noon tomorrow.
That's going to be a lot of fun. I've got to tune in on that one.
Yep.
There is Martin again with a quick feet, getting around behind for the 2, and a 12-0 advantage over Ryan McCartney of Lancaster.
On the other end, we still have Brockup winning down there with a 6-0 score and scoring more back points. Could score a fall here unless he gets rolled through.
We're going to get a tech fall here on our championship match. Wow.
We're going to have a wrestle back, too.
We will now? Oh, yeah. 15-0 your score. Martin of Aquinas out in front. And you're right, Kirk. It is a wrestleback coming up if things stay as it is.
Yep, 10-2 down there right now with 30 seconds to go in that third place match. Right now it is still Bode Brockup with that nice lead, and he's going to guarantee himself a trip to state tournament, but now he's going to maybe have a shot at second place. But that's going to be a rematch between him and Ryan McCartney of Lancaster from your super regional last week, Ken.
Yes. See how that's going to play out here.
One thing about that just means you and I are going to be broadcasting a little bit longer.
That's true. We just won't camp out.
This is about the time, though, we want to stop our wrestlebacks. But we will see one here at 195.
Yes, very much. Very, very
10
well
to 4
done.
the final for Bode. So we'll move on to 220 after a slight announcement break here. And then we'll set the stage for the 220. And we want to get back for that because that's
Cashton Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cashton Farm Supply has focused on organic feed, manufacturing, and distribution. Stop in, talk to Ernie or any of his team, and discuss the benefits of organic farming. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Best of luck to our area teams.
Heather Olson of Central Express wishes the best of luck to the area wrestling teams. Be sure to stop in for Synergy Mobile Fuel and some of the best tasting pizza around. While in Cashton, stop in at Pasture Pride Cheese. Delicious juice dough cheese, and of course all of your favorite dairy products and the squeakiest cheese curds in town. Citizens First Bank, proud to support our communities and local athletics. Enjoy the Legion Regional and State Tournament action. Citizens First Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender, located in the hard-working down-home communities of Viroqua, Sparta, Viola, Trempealeau, Centerville, and soon Tahoma. Best of luck once again to our Legion baseball teams. Clary Trucking, LLC, Lone Rock, Wisconsin. When it comes time for your grain or corn to be hauled from the field or to the market, give Troy or Colton Clary a call, 608-475-0111. And if you're in need of feed to be hauled, they can help you with that as well. It's old school service where neighbors help neighbors. Clary Trucking, LLC. Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving Stoddard, Coon Valley, and the Chaseburg communities with state-of-the-art communication services, cable television, phone service, high-speed internet, and computer repair. Contact Coon Valley Telecommunications, 452-3101, and their friendly staff work quickly to get you up and running. That's Coon Valley Telecommunications.
Our thanks going out to sponsors here at in Viroqua. It's Buzzy's Home Furniture. Stop in for the best selection of furniture in Vernon County and beyond. Mark and his team have come up with the most up-to-date contemporary furniture displays that will impress all of your guests, not to mention your family as well. Well, let's take a look here at 195. And Kirk, you mentioned Marshall Self is stepping out onto the mat, and the whistle is already blown.
Well, you take that. I'll give you the names of them, though.
All right, go
We
ahead.
have Brady Lindner, a fine junior, came off a football, I think, type injury. He comes in here now 14-3, a junior, and he takes on Marshall Self, who was a fifth-place finisher at this weight class year at the state tournament. He's ranked number 4 right now in the state, taking on that match there. In our consolation match down there, we have Paxton Hankey from Lancaster taking on Dalton Wolf, a sophomore from Fenimore. But you cover this championship one, Ken.
All right, well, we got no score and a big scramble right there real quick off the whistle as looked like Self maybe had a shot at a takedown and then almost Len here, and then they wind up back up on their feet. We're taking a look here as the whizzer being applied by Self. They'll, again, pop back up on their feet, and then tossing them out of bounds here was Marshall Self.
Blood time down on the far end there, but a 4-2 lead in favor of Wolf from Fenimore.
Self and Len here already in the state tournament. It's just a matter of positioning now. And Len here diving in on that leg attack, got himself stretched out, and Marshall able to capitalize on that with a snap and spin.
Seen that several times now, Ken. It's good to make that nice shot, but you, like you said, you got to connect and you got to get your hips up right away. Once you go down to your belly, it's tough to recover.
It really is, and that's one of the things I know Chuck and I, when we were coaching together, and of course then separately at Lancaster and Westby, boy, you know, you really drill getting those hips to follow. That's just, you got to make that automatic. Trying a little bit of a Granby type roll there, Lenier. But following that was Marshall Self. Down to 10 seconds to go here and under in this first period.
Still 4-2 down there in our third place match. And as soon as I say that, there's an escape and a stalling warning. So now it's 4-3, still in favor of Wolf over Honk. Yeah, I believe that's Honky. Yep, Honky or Hanky.
Hanky, yep.
Hanky from Lancaster.
But I tell you what, he is so long. He got some great leverage.
Wonder how they got him off the basketball team, but that was a nice duck under there.
Yeah, really.
Almost should have had that if that was out on the mat.
Here is Lanier with a body lock now on Self, and down to the mat they go. Oh, nice reversal here. Just moving those hips as they hit the mat was Self, and he's going to secure the takedown instead.
Marshall right now ranked number 4 in the state. Lanier, as we mentioned, he just kind of, I'm pretty sure this is one that Deke said early in the year, and even Mike Nicolotti confirmed it, was out on a football injury.
Yeah.
And just got his season going here, probably after Christmas. But at this point, a junior with a 14-3 record, he's been doing some good things. But Marshall Self is about to put him in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's got that arm bar and very close to the pin here. There it is.
Great for Marshall. Good job. He's going to get another shot at the state tournament.
So Marshall Self with the pin. That'll be a 3:22, 3:18, 3:12. I'll get it. 3:12 pin time for Marshall Self.
So we turn our attention down here to our third place match. Still that 4-3 score. We must have had some more blood time, as I'm guilty as charged. I was watching Marshall wrestle.
That's okay.
Still that 4-3 score, though, in favor of Wolf over Hanky from Lancaster. Now we could have some scoring here, though. Both locked up. Wolf's going to go for it, and it was a bad move because Hanky caught him. Hanky caught him, and there's the fall. Young man's going to be going to the state tournament, and the young man is going to get a wrestle back.
Wow. Both best of both worlds. Got a shot at going in as number 2. That's what you hope for. I'll have that coming up here in a little bit.
Along with our female activity, though, that should get us to the point where that some of these guys will have time for that rest, too.
Advanced Pump and Well Solutions in downtown Richland Center. Proud to be a sponsor of local high school events and this year's State Tournament Series broadcast. When it comes to your business or family well system, be sure to contact Larry and Shelley Ferguson. Richland Center, 649-4488. Advanced Pump and Well Solutions.
Bethel Home and Services provides independent apartments, memory care, assisted living, at-home assistance, transportation, spiritual care, and much more. Be sure to contact Pastor Trevor Scrady today for more information. Bethel Home and Services, ready to serve you. Buzzy's Home Furnishings, family owned and operated for 3 generations spanning 55 years and counting. Stop in and see Mark and the rest of Buzzy's family. They're there to help you. Stop into the spacious showroom and explore the many brands, styles, and decor that will transform your house into a home. Buzzy's Home Furnishings, downtown Viroqua.
Solar Meats in Soldiers Grove, the place to go for all your fresh cut meats. Top quality meat processing in southwest Wisconsin. Good luck to the area wrestlers throughout the state tournament trail. Campbell's One Stop Mobile in Soldiers Grove, the place to go for your 7-tier Synergy mobile gasoline products. It helps keep your vehicle running smoothly. Check out the tasty deli selections from Campbell's One Stop.
Well, our thanks going out to the Cashton Wrestling Club as Austin Culpet out here on the mat. I'll keep track of him. He is taking on Mineral Point and Ulrich, Matt Ulrich. That should be an interesting one as, again, a senior in Culpet, sophomore with Ulrich. And you have Gratz. Watch this one.
That won't go long.
Not right now.
Nope. Another 17-second pin for Ethan Gratz, number 3 ranked in the state right now, and he's off for a run at the state tournament. He's just a physical young man.
We're going to get a takedown here by Austin Culpet. He'll start off with the lead here in period number 1. This is the remaining opportunity here, the last chance, we'll say, for Cashin to get a wrestler to the state tournament.
This is a little highlight here, looking at trying to do some history here. There's a young man from Westby that I bet you they recognize from last year here was here at 285, and that young man went all the way to the state tournament and won it.
And won it, Nottestad, yeah.
Dylan Nottestad.
Yeah. Well, here is Culpet. He's got a chance for the half Nelson. Can he hold this? Putting a lot of pressure on. He's got Ulrich on his back here. He got the pin. Austin Culpet going to the state tournament.
Nice job.
Good for him. He will get a wrestle back as well. He lost to
Yes, he will.
Gratz, so he will get a chance for a second place finish. Well, our thanks going out here to the Cashton School District as well. I got to mention them, folks, before we take a quick break. They supported the stream for the team sectional last Tuesday, and my thanks to them, Ryan Alderson, Jennifer Butzler, Jared Hemmerschbach, the administration there for the Cashton Eagles, and they have a wrestler going to the state tournament. How about that? We're going to take a real quick break. Well, let's do this. We got the Cashton Farm Supply. We thank them, Ernie Peterson and that great crew when it comes to, they are certified organic farm, seed, fertilizer use. They are terrific in what they do and what they know. And our thanks to Christo at Campbell's Mobile in Gaze Mill, in Soldiers Grove, in Soldiers Grove, and also in Soldiers Grove, Solar Meats. That's Rich and the crew. When it comes to all kinds of great packages, they have their convenience store now up and running, and it's just it is a great place to go for all kinds of selection of your favorite cuts of meat. Well, let's take a real quick break here. We're going to take that break and come right back. I'll turn the mics down, get a drink of water, and we're going to come back with the championship of the girls' side and then wrestlebacks with the guys. I tell you what, this is going to be a lot of fun here, as it's an opening opportunity for the females and a state tournament. We'll be right back.